Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on more than likely the final episode of Shamrock Farm. So we've only got this field to harvest and then we're done. We are done with Shamrock for Farming Simulator 17. So without further ado, let's jump into it. It is late autumn and we're only just able to harvest this field. And you may be wondering, why is so late harvesting it? Well, the reason for that is I did a bit of sort of trickery off camera, and it kind of bit me in the ass. I seeded that we harvested this field during a live stream. I pretty much had to, otherwise the stream just would have stopped dead very quickly. So I reseeded it with creator tools, which would have worked without any issue, zero issue. Would have worked beautifully. The downside to that is that because I did it late, it was, well, it's now autumn when we're harvesting it. So, probably unrealistic as far as that goes. Soybeans in Ireland anyway. Yeah, let's face it, it's not legit. I don't care. At least we can finish off doing a harvest, enjoying the beautiful, beautiful seasons for one final time. And then we can put this map to bed, really. And we'll wait until we can get our hands on Farming Simulator 19. Everyone is definitely looking forward to that, as it's not long now before you'll start seeing it. We've got literally 1 week until, well, less than that now actually, until we see gameplay from the guys going over to Jimmy, Simulate and Virtual, and of course Rainbow Dave a week later. The weekend that those guys come back, the 17th, Dave gets flown out there for it, and he'll be out there for the launch, I believe. I don't know when he comes back. I don't know if he's out there for a full week or what the deal is. I'm not too sure though. So what I usually do with this field, I do one outside round, and then I kind of cut that little section off there and do that separate. But this is really what all the videos have been of late, is harvesting, and I make no apologies for that. Really, it is a perfect spot to end Farming Simulator 19. Yes, we are ending the game before it comes out. I'm so used to saying that right now. This is a perfect spot for us to end Farming Simulator 17. There, like I was supposed to say. But I think most of you get where and why we're doing it. It makes a lot of sense. Of course, Oakfield, that'll be the map that I'm streaming the week, and depending on how many videos I can get cranked out on that, is how many videos I get cranked out on it, to be honest. I don't know. We've got a few fields to harvest, so we should be fine as far as that goes. I've been just selling off grain while the harvester's been doing its thing, and it's a map that I've been streaming as well. So the chances of us finishing harvest on that map on stream is very high, just because I'm using that map to basically shoot the breeze and talk about 19, and people are looking forward to and getting that going. I have to get a nice thumbnail too. I love the lighting with seasons. It is second to none. It really is. So this pass here is probably the one where I'll go across and cut that off from the rest right now. Did a bit earlier than I usually do. I usually wait until it's a bit wider, I think, which is easily rectified. I'll just go up this side instead of going up the other side. And the reason I do this is, I imagine honestly you'd probably do it IRL too, just to segregate and make life a hell of a lot more easier while you're doing the outside rounds. can basically split the field into almost two. Worry about that little section, which doesn't take too long, and then the main bulk of the field here. Because this being just a thinner section, you get a good amount of crop out of it, but nothing crazy. And soybeans being lower yielding too. Again, according to this, 2.8 ton a hectare. Oh no, an acre even. So almost knocking on the door of 3 tons of beans an acre. Not bad. Not bad at all. Minus the fact that obviously these would never grow over an island. I think so anyway. Don't know if soybeans are really done in the UK to begin with. I know beans are, of various different types, but I'm not sure about soybeans. It'll work out well. Go up one side and then down there, finish that off, and job done. Move on to the next patch. So this video I can see being very short compared to normal. We're 6 minutes into it now. Yeah, it may be around normal length, just one solid harvest though. I'm not totally sure. But we'll see where it ends up. Wherever we end up, if we don't quite happen to finish this field, which it'll be something short of a miracle if we don't, we will still end it on this. This is 100% the last episode of Shamrock Valley. Pains me to call it quits here, but I guess we're going out on my favourite map, which, you know what, I'm kind of happy about. We didn't quite get our 100 episodes on Oakfield. We were trying. We were trying to get 100 episodes on that. But we had some time where I think people were losing interest in the map, so I had to put it on hiatus for a little while. And hell, after this week, you guys are probably going to be done with it too. I love the shadows that are cast with seasons too. I think in 19 I'm probably going to get shadows like that. This looks so nice. It's amazing. It's something you don't see stock in game without seasons, is the detail actually that are on the shadows. They're very detailed. And it's when seasons gets the light in the way it does, and when it's long. Casts really nice long shadows. Very detailed indeed. Especially if you got the sun behind you and it's lighting up the reel, that you can see the reel. That's pretty cool. You'll probably see it on this top row that we'll do in a minute. What I'm on about. There it is. That's exactly what I mean, just that. Like, that could be a picture all in itself, especially if I lift the header up. Pretty sick. Pretty sick indeed. See everything that's going on with that. Simple stuff like that's pretty cool. Pretty cool how that actually works in games in the first place, to tell you guys the truth. The shadows, the lighting, and all of that stuff. A lot more complicated than people think. Alright, I want to bring our speed way down to like 1 mile an hour. Switch off that, and you guys can tell probably what's coming, because that is a beautiful backdrop if I ever did see one. Just to get the particle effects, and wha-bam. Couple of beautiful shots there. And that's a tip for any of you guys that want to get some good photos with all the dust particle effects and you don't want to have to faff around if you're doing the working speed of the vehicle. Bring it down to like 1 mile an hour so you can still get the particle effects. Still looks as good as if you're going along at normal speed, but you're 1 mile an hour. Because going at 6 mile an hour or 1 mile an hour, you're still getting the dust. You may not be just getting that nice trail. Really, that's the only factor there. Alright, we'll throw a boom out. Oh, boom? Really? No, our spout, whatever you want to call it. Jump in this beast. Said it once, I'll say it again. This is a tractor which I will most definitely try and convert myself. Strip out all the IC and stuff like that. Yeah, won't be too worried about that, but it'll have the things for it if needs be, and really work on getting this one in the game, if it's not already in game. I will say that. And who knows whatever John Deere stuff we may have in the game. And the website, I know people are really going off of that. They're going, oh, there's no coming soon to so-and-so, there's no more coming. You can't do that. Giants aren't going to show everything before the game's released. They're really not. Now, as far as these streams coming up, from what I've been hearing from Virtual predominantly, Sim's been busy with work, that they are allowed to show off everything, from what I understand, which surprises me actually. I am kind of surprised. I would have thought they wouldn't want them to show off absolutely everything quite yet. But maybe they do. Maybe they just want to build that hype straight away. Who knows? Who knows? This is the first time Giants have ever done anything like this too, so it'd be interesting to see how that works. Now, of course, from what Virtual said yesterday, the live streams are going to be when I'm streaming too. So, I don't know how much of them I'm actually going to be able to see. Probably not a lot. What I may end up doing is I don't know, having it on my second screen and commenting about it just without the audio coming through. Wouldn't want to listen to similar Virtual's voices anyway. Of course, before people take that to heart, if you're new to the channel, we're friends. And me and Sim talk very often. Virtual comes by all the streams. He used to come and TeamSpeak a lot more than he does now, but we're all friends. We'll all make little jabs at each other and we mean nothing by them. If you guys haven't figured that out yet. There's a group of us which are fairly close, to say the least. Yeah, I'm reckoning. Jeez. This may be like under 15 minutes and we're done. I make no apologies. These videos this week are probably going to be fairly short. But this will actually be, and it's weird to say this, and it shouldn't have been, but it is. This will be the first time I've officially ended a series. It really would be. It's kind of funny to think that most of the maps that I've played on this year, I've still got the game saves for. It's one thing I hope in 19 that I'm better with, and that's not necessarily segregating the mods I use per map, but really cracking down on the crap that I download and getting rid of stuff that I just don't use at all. I'm a hoarder. I'll be completely honest, but as far as mods go, I am a hoarder. I'm not a person to download everything because, oh, new mod download. I'm very picky on the stuff I will download. My issue is, once I've got it, I've stopped using it, I'll never touch it again. Pretty much, and it stays in there. Because I may use it again, I don't know, but I may use it. It's something I need to cut out on, is have the key mods that I use quite often, and keep them separate. It'd be nice if the mod loader, not mod loader, but the thing that you can go through your mods is nicer laid out too. Has a search bar, but from what I understand, it doesn't. But that's only from what I understand, like I say. This is quite possibly going to be one of the shortest videos I've done for Farms and for a hell of a long time. I have to have a look to see what the yield is right now too going for his, because it definitely seems a lot lower. We're burning 171 litres of fuel an hour too. Yeah, that's not changed. 2.8 tonne an acre. So after this I'll probably, well, I'll make something to eat, have that, and go record up on Oakfield, and that will lead us to probably, what's this? This is Wednesday's video. That'll be Thursday. Friday would also be an Oakfield video, but I don't know if I will do an Oakfield video for then. And I may just say, how, screw it, we're done, that's it. And this could be the day of me ending everything as far as recording's going, and just do a Forza video for Friday. Not gonna lie, it's kind of what I'm really in the mood for right now. Been a while. It's actually been a while since I played any Forza in the first place, so it's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, you know what? That's what I will do. Friday, so you guys know, it will be Forza. Forza Friday! Hey! Come on, turn, Betsy, turn. Also, I'm still seeing a hell of a lot of comments about Shamrock coming to consoles. Guys, it's there, it's waiting. Giants are stupidly busy right now getting that game ready, polishing it. The game will be pretty much ready, I presume. They're polishing, making it so it's got as little bugs as possible, if any, on release. That is their baby. It's taken 2 years to get to this point. They're not gonna stop for mods right now, and this is a crucial point. Those QA testers are going to be freaking busy. Not necessarily the devs. The devs are probably incredibly busy too. I'm not saying they're not, but the QA team. This last probably 2 weeks has been real crunch time for them. Those guys are probably eat, breathe, and sleep in Farming Simulator 19 testing. So it's a busy time for sure. Now, that is it. That is Shamrock. That is Farming Simulator 2017, Shamrock Valley. Over. As we dump this in, we will bid you guys farewell. It's definitely been a great map. Look forward to playing it in FS19. Hopefully Seasons will be in FS19, because it's, well, just look at it. This map, yeah, I'm glad I played this map with Seasons. I'm actually glad that I'm finishing this map, or the first map with seasons, because it is an absolute stunning view. So we've got the animals all pretty much squared away, and they're quite happy. We've got our cows loving life. Got some rotten pumpkins down there. There have got a manure issue going on, but hey, we won't talk about that. Cows have been munching on the grass, one silage bale, bunk full of silage. The train rolling by. It's been a good time on this map. I've had a lot of fun, and I look forward to bringing it back in FS19 for a longer series. Hope you guys have enjoyed the Shamrock series, and with that, that's the end of the end of Shamrock. So, until we see Shamrock again in Farming Simulator 19, catch you guys later. See ya.